Hey, what's up, No Report? This is Lewis. We're 100% live, and Lunga was giving me a lecture about how to work YouTube. Let's talk about that and other kind of still YouTube. We're going to be talking about that. I'm going to put Lunga in his place right after this. Stay tuned.
Makes everybody want to dance.
I wonder who
made that. Who made that? Who made that? Throw your hands in the air, y'all.
It's total Italian house music right there, man. If I've ever heard it. We got my crew back. Darth Daddy Lunga. How are you, man?
Yes, sir. I'm doing okay. Was like I told you before we started, I was like spackling on my walls today because we're painting tomorrow. But we had fun with that Star Wars Squadrons trailer this morning.
Dude, let's talk about that in a little bit. I got that as one of the topics, but I'm not gonna play it because of all the demonetization and stuff. But Roberto, how are you?
Good, man. I'm good. Woke up to some eventful Star Wars news today.
Yeah. And we got my buddy K Dots. How you doing, brother?
Yay, K Dots here. What's up, everybody?
Man, I was talking. Okay, so last night you're on. I see the StreamYards thing, and I just go for it, man. You know, next thing you know, it's 3 a.m, and all you guys are probably in your 20s.
Oh, you gotta be careful with K Dots, dude. You'll get sucked in there. It's a time warp. Next thing you know, like 8 hours passed.
No, I outdid those suckers, man. They were falling asleep.
Dude,
the guy was in his 20s. The other guy looks like he's in his early 20s. Like, oh, dude, I gotta go. And I'm like, yeah, because the Snyder cut, because this and that and that. I'm like gaining momentum, dude. And then finally, K-Dot's like, okay, I'll go 10 minutes. Next thing I know, like, I'm like, I asked K-Dot a question. He's no answer, nothing.
Well, you gotta know.
He's asleep, dude. I start hearing this.
Yeah. Every time his camera shuts off, he's taking a nap. Yeah. And he lets other people. He starts a discussion and makes people fight, and then shuts his camera off, and then he's like.
Hey, there's a reason I bring guests onto my channel. There's a reason they are there.
We got some people coming in, man. This is awesome. I love it when everyone's has a notification. The notification smoke signal. Shout out. Hey, I wanted to be. Wait, how come I hear myself? Wait, let me see.
You sound good on this end.
Oh, I had the YouTube channel up, and then I accidentally pressed it, and I started getting an echo.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
So check this out. You know how like Nuke the Fridge was demonetized last week, and I'm still pissed. And
said yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm hearing this is happening a lot. Just like nonsense. Lady Winter Rabbit, another YouTuber, hit 1,000 subscribers, and they don't want to. 100,000, yes, and that's a big goal, man. I don't even think I'm ever gonna get there, but she got it, and no play button for you. YouTube says why? Because her stuff is not original. Except I looked at her channel, it's all her, man. It's all her. Even within their rules, they say something about like even if you play other stuff, you could talk over it and give your like original take.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And the few times I did see something, it was like she was talking about Fantasy Island or something, and she was reviewing it or had some commentary. Man. But you know what? A lot of people supporting Nuke the Fridge more than I thought they would. Everyone here. It's great. So I was talking about this over the weekend. I think if I don't get monetized again, that's fine. Your friendship's worth more than the cash. I'm still gonna fight it because of the ethics of things, but I feel good. You saw the Twitter chat, right, Lunga?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, yes, you see the Twitter chat?
I talk about it all the time. I was talking about it on my show this morning.
Banned off of Twitter still.
Yeah, you're banned off Twitter.
Yeah,
he did something wrong. I know.
I'm forever gone off Twitter. They don't like me anymore. They said they wanted to blackball me from Twitter. They said get out of here. So I said,
yeah. Yeah. Mandy G looking for John. I don't know.
Well, Lewis, I did want to say this in regards to copyright. Like, I understand that using other people's work, there's YouTube, even if you use like 3 seconds of someone else's stuff, that's their stuff, and I understand it. But like, they go crazy with these copyright claims, like 3 seconds of a clip. Like, say for example, if I'm using a meme in my video, like 3 seconds, and if someone owns it, copyright me. It's just 3 seconds of clip, and I understand it's somebody else's work. I understand it. I'm not taking that away from them. But like 3 seconds, it's like, geez.
Even compliments.
But here's the thing, and like Lewis said, he'd be fine if they gave him that because at least he knows what's the issue.
Yeah.
But the thing is that in the copyright claim, Kate, I remember, but that's actually not YouTube. That's whoever the content, whoever.
Yeah.
Now, even with that, you got to be careful because there's these foreign companies that like buy up all these like memes and stuff. And all these things, and they go after just trying to get money out of content creators for using silly stuff that's not even considered. You don't even think it's copyrighted material. You know what I mean?
One of those companies actually strike my channel down. They hit me with a strike. But
yep. You gotta be careful with those.
It's awful. Robert, care to comment?
I mean, we've already said what we've said about the about the content that they're claiming that we're stealing, which is ridiculous.
It's a slap in the face.
No, it is. I mean, considering like I said before, if anybody hasn't heard it, everything that's on that channel is shot by you, by me. It's been contributed, of course, by you, by myself, by Lisa, and then everything that shows Chris from Nuke the Fridge Gaming. And everything that shows a larger production, of course, is from from the studios when they Walter Doty when they invite us out to go to the press events. So it's kind of like the little guy fighting the big guy, and it doesn't look well for us, unfortunately.
Yeah,
we're just caught in the shuffle.
So I understand they're understaffed. But they're also overreaching, so they're giving themselves more work to do with the low staff, which is dumb.
But it's not even that. This has been going on. I mean, it's getting worse now, but it's been going on for a while. And to be fair with you, the stuff they want to monitor is way too much for people, for their staff, let alone any staff, to do. So they're just comfortable with, well, we'll just give it to the AI. Just let the AI do it, and then we'll review some of it, but they review maybe, little bits and pieces here and that's it, but don't get the full picture and just trust the AI. You know what I mean? And then that's the
I invited a few of the YouTubers. If I gave them the StreamYards invite if they wanted to come in today, but it was kind of late notice. So if someone pops in, we'll talk. We'll interview them, talk about their experience. Why not? Lady White Rabbit, I sent her a link, so maybe she'll come in. Maybe I don't know where she's from. She may be too late, and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? Let's move on to some fun stuff here. So this is official. A picture of Cheetah has appeared. An official pictures. Did you guys see that?
I haven't seen it.
All right, let's check it out real quick, and I want to know what you guys think about it. Here's Cheetah. Thoughts?
Amazing. Lord, this looks amazing.
Looks real.
Uncanny.
Perfect. This is like
uncanny.
Accurate.
And Kristen Wiig is just so beautiful.
She is, man.
You can tell that Kristen Wiig's nose. Like that's
her nose.
My goodness, that is her nose. Accurate.
What?
What's out?
Wait. You know the best part about this is she's demonetizing you by monetizing you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a rule here, okay? That if there's a $5 super chat, I need it more than ever, actually. So if you want to get rid of anyone in the panel, $5 will get them out. Anyone, and $2 will bring them back in, revise them. But I gotta go. But meanwhile, I want you guys to talk about Cheetah. If anyone wants a $2 super chat to bring me back, so you guys can go ahead and talk about Cheetah.
All right. Well, welcome everyone to the Great Council.
There you go.
Welcome to another episode. We're doing a late one tonight. Don't mind the name. And my computer's kind of goofing up right now, guys. So stuff is just randomly appearing on the screen. So
I think the Great Council's been hacked. Just a hunch.
Yeah. It's a thing. And look, I mean, the screen's just moving. Look, no hands, guys.
There you go.
Just moving on its own and stuff. But yeah, so here we have Wonder Woman 84, the actual picture.
If that bot can actually close out that little video off to the side, that'd be really good.
The bot will close it out and let us actually Ad Choices doesn't want you to close it.
Wait, so are these, is this,
you know what else works? Mr. Bot, ad block. That works too. But I don't know. Was that the actual picture?
I think that was that was an actual released image.
Okay, because like I said, I was busy.
I remember that other image
back on my walls today, so I didn't see it. So new look at Cheetah from sticker pack for Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 84 has been released. Okay, so yeah, that's the one. I like how a bot just gives up on Google and just goes to Twitter. He can give us 30 pictures of real cheetahs. We can't find another one here. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you guys, I don't think it looks that great.
Yeah, for me, look, I expected like freaking. I'll be honest with you, I expected something a lot raunchier in a sense. Raunchy cheetah lady, but it looks basic. I mean, it could use more fur. I'm not really the face, like the lips and stuff, but it is kind of what I expected. Could use a little bit more fur. The face looks too human.
Question mark.
Oh, it's the Harry Potter guy, the Harry Potter person. I can't pick a freaking school.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
He used John's picture.
You are the biggest fail.
Wow.
One job, John.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for
Look, you got to look at Mandy's comments. She got excited thinking that was the real John.
Yeah. Lewis, don't trick me. I know that's not John.
Yeah, I think that's the official picture that's out. I mean, it looks kind of weird that it's a picture of what is it? A card pack? What is it?
Yeah, it's from a card pack. It says.
Oh, it's kind of weird.
I say, give it a little bit of time. Maybe if we see it in action, in live action,
you can share mine, Lewis. I actually have like ad block on, so.
I mean, because I remember this picture. Like this picture came out like. I remember this picture. This was a Runa picture that came out months ago, and I didn't want to say it was official because it looks kind of like if you look at those little slashes and stuff, it looks very choppy. It looks like somebody basic did it. It doesn't look like anything official.
Well, it doesn't even look like Kristen Wiig. I mean, this is comicbookmovie.com though, dude. I
think it's like.
It's on. It's actually everywhere. Heroic Hollywood and everything. Yeah, it's everywhere, dude.
The actual thing, yeah, because it's from a sticker pack.
Yeah,
it's pretty much everywhere.
I don't like the hair.
It seems like one of those pictures that guy. It's that guy on Instagram that does those pictures of like actors, like of our characters, like Robert Pattinson is Batman. I forgot his name, but he draws pictures of them. Like, what if The Rock was Shazam and stuff? Like he does those pictures.
So let me share this right here. It's kind of accurate. To tell you the truth.
And her hair is very wavy.
Yeah.
Not
this one right here. What about this one right here?
It's still not slick back. It's long. It's got some waves. It's got some.
Okay.
We'll see, because that's the thing too, Lewis. Because they could have went either way with Cheetah. They could have went with like the actual cheetah face with.
I'm okay with it being a human face, but she's all forehead in that picture.
Yeah, that forehead.
I mean, she's all forehead. There's a lot of forehead going on in that picture, man. I don't know what's going on there.
Forehead action.
Yeah, Too much.
I'm not
forehead.
sure if this is a character that would be easy to pull off live
Well,
action.
if you put her hair down, it'll look fine.
It is from a card. To be fair, it is a card.
Yeah, and in my honest opinion, like for me, I think Cheetah could work. Like Cheetah could work with prosthetics and stuff. Like aside from other characters, the only thing I had trouble with was that are they going to give her a cheetah head? Because I was looking at that, like they're probably going to do CGI on her head, crazy CGI if they was going to give her
like
a cheetah.
that one picture you saw there. But to be honest with you, I like it better with the human face. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
okay
that.
with the human face.
I like that better.
Yeah.
The actual anthropomorphic cheetah, I wasn't too big of a fan of.
Yeah,
You know, it's like she's not Killer Croc or, you know, some of that other nonsense. You know, she's. I like it with the human face. That's fine, but it's just way too much forehead. I don't know what was going on there. It's just
Lunga, we call that forehead action.
well, it's not
You'll
my
never
king.
get enough of it. Forehead action.
It's not my
All
king.
2020.
Lunga's criticizing the look, but you know, it proves one thing: beggars are sometimes choosers. Okay, Robert, go. What did you think? You know, you like that.
I say
I got something waiting for me upstairs. So I'm good.
Yeah.
I
Behind
say
this curtain, I got some too.
Robert doesn't count. Okay. The reach around he gives you through the curtain doesn't count.
Right. Not when you're forced.
The
Go for it,
non-consenting
Robert.
real.
What do you think?
I say give it some time. I mean, usually first impressions are usually a little weird. So I say if we see a trailer with her in action, yeah, give it a little bit of time till we can see a little bit more. But as of right now, no, not really impressed with it.
And to be fair, there may be some CGI enhancement that goes on too once we see the final product.
Yeah.
You know, this looks like it. It doesn't even. It is a pick, but it looks like it's a kind of artistic pick. It's not actually like a full-on picture. You know
And it's
what I mean?
actually a picture of like a, you know, it's all distorted, man. It doesn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's all. It's
So,
out
I
of
mean,
focus.
once we get the actual movie, and there'll be the CGI enhancements and the you know upticks they do with the CGI and everything, it might look better when we get.
So-
to it, so.
Well, I did want to say one thing, Lewis. Like, I'll be honest, I kind of don't want to see Cheetah show up in trailers. I just want them to surprise us with her in the movie.
Yeah.
I think just for Cheetah, like surprise us, like literally surprise us in the movie, hide it and surprise us. It's just like
real quick,
Wonder Woman.
let me ask this question: Have
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
let's-
ever been? Have you guys ever been to a movie that was like a big blockbuster, like a Wonder Woman, or anything that you were like completely spoiler free? Is there anything
trailers?
Yeah. From trailers, plot? And it was
No,
like
I've watched trailers for everything I've gone to see.
Hey,
Yeah.
Endgame. Thanos dying in the first 5 minutes.
That's shocked you.
That shocked me. I was like, "Oh my gosh, they just
He
did that."
died. Spoiler, dude.
No way. Oh, and to answer Mandy's question, Mandy,
what I
Cheetah is one of Wonder Woman's villains. It's not Wonder
Well,
Woman.
let's repeat her question so people that are driving don't crash looking at the phone. I just I just don't get why they're making her a cheetah. What's the purpose? If she's Wonder Woman, she is human. No, I would like to ask Lunga actually that question. He is a good source for that, and maybe K-Dot as well. I'm not sure about Robert. It's a DC thing. Why is she a cheetah, guys? I don't know personally.
Well, there was multiple. Again, there was multiple stories with her that's
Mhm.
changed over the years. And like I said, I think Mandy seems confused. She thinks it's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she thinks it's
but
Wonder
not.
Woman.
Oh, okay.
Wonder Woman's Wonder Woman. Cheetah is one of her villains. So
Yeah.
she's like, you know, her Joker, Penguin to Batman.
Is she that much of a rival?
Yeah, she's pretty
Yeah.
much one of her.
Yeah.
Other than when you get like the Greek gods and stuff like that, she's her Joker. Basically.
She's one of her fiercest. Like, if she had a hand-to-hand combatant, it's Cheetah.
Right. And what Robin said here, that's pretty much the more modern take on Cheetah. And when I say modern, I don't mean like recently. I mean, it's been like that for the last 30, 40 years or so.
Damn, Robin's fighting for a spot here. She needs to come in
Yeah.
and be part of the.
But I believe originally, like when you're talking about Golden Age, you're going further back. She was like Catwoman. She was just a woman in a Cheetah costume, pretty much. But that was like, we're talking about 40s and 50s, I think. But I think once you get to the Silver Age, yeah, she was possessed by an ancient was like a
Cheetah
Mayan
god
or
or something.
Aztec spirit or something like that. And it was a god, yeah. And, and she got enhanced human strength, agility, etc., so on and so forth. So she is powered, if you will. That's why she can go head to head to a Wonder Woman. And I honestly think that's probably why they changed her and made her that way, because originally, when you have Wonder Woman, especially as powerful as she got, and then just had some chick in a cheetah costume going up against her, you need someone with some power to do that. But yeah, Robin has pretty much got on hit on the head for as far as contemporary Cheetah, and that's how we know her.
Interesting.
Cool.
Anyone else want to add any more thoughts before we move on to our next topic?
Oh, one more thing. The only thing I expect from Cheetah and Wonder Woman is a one-shot epic hand-to-hand fight sequence of choreography. One shot. And I'll be leaking in the theater. Not of tears, but of the other thing. I'll be doing that.
K-Dot's going to have to bring a spare pair of pants.
Damn, K-Dot's wants some. He wants to demonetize Nerd Report as well, man. I thought you were my friend.
Hey, I kept it PG. I just had leaking in the other place.
Hundreds of children,
Incontinence.
5-year-olds.
Millions of people suffer from incontinence every day. K-Dot.
5-year-olds are asking their parents what he's talking about right now. They're like saying, "Man, I heard this on the Nerd Report. What is he talking about?"
As long as we don't have a third act of, I mean, I'm going to say it, even though people really are into him right now for some reason. Zack Snyder-esque third act with all the CG flying around. I'm still a fan of some gritty, fight sequences minus the whole CGI stuff, because that third act kind of killed it for a little bit for me with the first Wonder Woman movie. So if we could kind of stay away from that, I'd be cool with it.
Patricio Carrasco says that every Nolan film I see, I go without watching any trailer, no spoilers. Tenet, guys, please. Yes, I've already seen. I already saw a 5-minute sequence plus the trailer, but I'm still intrigued. Cheetos. Did I say Cheetos anywhere? Maybe it says Cheetos on the goddamn description of this trailer, of this video. That would
go in my hand.
Oh, who's that?
That was Jody. That was Jody Joe.
That was you? That was you?
Yeah, it came from me. I muted Jody's stream.
Oh man, are we that boring that you're watching Jody as you're here?
No. I still got to stream up because I'm kind of like checking the chat and stuff, modding as usual.
I know I gotta admit, to me, yeah, I agree. He's pretty obsessing. Yes, please. My hope is that they have a similar fight choreography in Wonder Woman 84, like the one they had in Birds of Prey.
No.
That was good choreography.
The fights were good. Hold on. It's the same.
Take your
John Wick,
movie, the story, everything out. Just the choreography of that fight scene.
Which one are we talking about?
The one when they're in Birds of Prey, the big one when they're in the carnival.
Oh, the one I liked was the prison. That's the only fight sequence I liked, when Harley was in with the prison, when she fought those dudes that came out the cell. The reason I didn't like the last sequence because the characters that just got rushed in, the cop had no business fighting anybody there, in my opinion. But it was okay. It was really
the same guys that did John Wick did.
Wonder Woman 84 is gonna have better action than Birds of Prey. Like, it's gonna be a step up.
I think your dislike of the movie is corrupting just
Birds of Prey.
K-Dot's something like Birds of Prey.
Okay, if we have to talk about the last sequence, those are the most standout things. I mean, her on the roller skates maneuvering around the car, that was pretty nice, and that was pretty much it for like the highlight of something epic that was there. The action sequence was very much like meh, in my opinion. It was just
Geo the Sag says, watch Cheeto have a Wonder Woman tie. Like Cheeto and I get it, Cheetos and Cheetah. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I'd eat them both.
You were talking about demonetization, Louis? That wasn't
Yeah, and hey, thanks for becoming a member, man. You guys can become members of Nerd Report.
And by the way,
There's
that word in
join
his
button.
name is Sage, not SAG.
Okay,
It's
Sage.
Sage.
Oh, sorry.
Sage, yeah.
Sage, sorry.
It's not the SAG Awards. I know you're used to going to red carpets and stuff, but it's not the.
God. There's people that like Birds of Prey. Robin, I think all the fights scenes were great in Birds of Prey, despite character takes. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the worst action sequence. I mean, I've seen super movies with bad action sequences.
Well, they sorry about the mispronunciation, Sage. They did bring in the John Wick choreographers to do reshoots in the film, so that's why you got the pretty good choreography for that. The movie was okay. I mean, honestly, just for what I want DC to be, it didn't deliver, because DC needs to be doing hitting home runs all the time, or at least the next 4 films. And stuff like that, in my opinion, but it is what it is. You guys good with that? Or you want to move on to the next topic? Is that okay?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm good.
All right. Lunga, real quick, did you play the trailer for Squadron on your channel?
Yes, I did. I played it.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it here.
I did it on my stream, and then I did a recording. I actually did a very fanciful recording where I went in and out of the trailer into different stuff.
Right.
I got pretty artistic on that one.
Has anyone here not seen it?
Seen what?
The Star Wars Squadron trailer.
Yes.
I didn't. I can watch real quick.
No. I'm gonna play it here.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, play
okay,
it. I didn't see it yet.
I did see it. I don't want to corrupt you with my opinion, but I want to know what everyone thinks of it after. I'm gonna play it right now, so you guys check it out. And I want to know what everyone in the comments thinks of it as well. Here we go. EA. You guys hear it?
Yes, I can hear it.
Oh my god.
I can't shake them. Giving engines full power.
Think you can escape?
This is gonna be close.
Okay, spoiler alert. This is giving me chills already.
Yeah, it was good, dude. I'm telling you.
Dude.
You are the Empire's strength. We do not accept defeat.
Oh.
Remember why we fly.
I love that line, by the way.
For the new republic.
Vengeance will be ours.
You see these fights? They're coherent because there's not too much shit going on.
Wedge.
Yep. And Hera.
Seize that moment.
When the perfect shot makes history.
5 pilots.
1 squadron.
The galaxy's finest.
Whoa! Put something like this in a movie. We don't want a zillion things crashing into each other. Just a coherent 5 ships fighting each other. That's it. K-Dot, sorry.
All right, I'll say this. All right, so what I'm getting from this is going to be a game about ships in space shooting each other. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't preferably for me. You know, I didn't see any gameplay. That was all CGI and stuff.
Fair.
I kind of want to see what the gameplay looks like. It's not my preferred game I'll play because I'm not a big fan. I was never a big fan of like the galactic, you know, ships. In Star Wars, I was more of the, you know, on the ground fights and stuff. I like seeing those more. It's not my. It's not. It doesn't speak to me, but hopefully the people that are into this stuff will like it. But I didn't see any gameplay there, so I can't really go off of much. But that would be nice to see as a movie, like 5 pilots versus 5 pilots from the First Order versus 5 pilots from the side for good. You know, something intense, and not even doesn't have to be a big thing. Just a side story, just a good side story.
A little bit of a buzz there. I don't know what's coming from.
My audio is going goofy again.
Okay, good take, K-Dot. That was a very fair take. As I was watching you do it, I do understand that this trailer did take a lot of those cues from nostalgic elements of the original trilogy. The music a little bit altered, the sound effects and stuff like that. So maybe it hit me a little more than
you know
the
what
average.
The era is, by the way? You know the era is not the original trilogy, right?
It looks like Rogue
I
One.
covered this all of my video, Louis. I got the skinny on all of it because GameSpot put up an article. It is set immediately after Return of the Jedi.
I can see that.
That's why it's called the New Republic. This is because remember, according with the new canon, especially, you know, they were still fighting until the Battle of Jakku. So at Battle of Endor wasn't the definitive end of the war. But they're still fighting this part. So it's after the fall of the Empire. So it's basically that time period right before Mandalorian. So
it's the last of the. So it's just the Republic cleaning up the last of the Empire.
Right. And again, the last of the Empire wasn't no easy feat. They were still pretty powerful. People forget that just because the Emperor died didn't mean suddenly the Empire was gone. They still had generals and admirals and people out there still fighting the fight just because they lost the head, but they were still there. So they were still a force to be reckoned with. And they still had to liberate system by system. You know what I mean? So that's why they were having these fights that still went on for years after the Battle of Endor. So it's in that time period. Also, it's multiplayer and single player campaign.
We're going to be playing this online on Twitch.
Definitely. Now,
right.
this game, listen, if you hear me out, it gets better and better. I mean, we could just play my video if you want to. I can just explain it all again.
No, man, we want Nerd Report to be good.
That's why I offered to play my video. But anyway, so it's single player and multiplayer. The single player campaign, there's no details yet exactly what the campaign, but it obviously is going to be missions to missions and you know, mostly air combat, either space or atmospheric aerial combat. The multiplayer is what's really the selling point is what they're really pushing it on too. It's going to be 5 man squadrons, so you can team up with your friends and have 5 people in the squad. And there's 2 types of battles. There's where it's squad versus squad, or where you like trying to take out as many ships as you can. Oh no, it's where you're trying to take out as many ships as you can as a squad, or an objective mission where you're trying to destroy a base or as a squad. Something like that. So kind of like you think about like Call of Duty was for a while when you're going after stuff, but it's pretty neat idea. The fact that it's multiplayer and people can do all this.
I just want to remind everyone in the chat that the chat was stuck for me. So if I'm behind, sorry about that.
And the other big thing is it's crossplay. So it's going to be on it's crossplay.
Oh, awesome!
It's on Xbox, PS4, PC, and VR. So it's going to be crossplay on all these different VR too. Yeah.
I have a Quest, so I'm ready.
No microtransactions at all. Not like limited. None. 0 microtransactions.
About goddamn time.
Sage says
up right now to pre-order. I already pre-ordered mine. So $40 right now.
So the microtransaction promise may be like that. What's that last Star Wars game that came out with
Battlefront 2?
No, the one before that, the lightsaber.
Jedi Fallen Order. Oh, before
Fallen Order. Yeah, him. That dude.
Okay.
There was a microtransactions in that. So if it's like that, then
no, there's 0, literally 0. This isn't rumors. This is from the press release. There's 0 microtransactions.
Gameplay on Thursday.
Yes, there is a live
EA Play.
Yeah, EA Play is going to live stream the gameplay, and that is on I forget the time. I did put it on Nuke the Fridge. It's up there.
Which I will be live streaming that as well.
It's Thursday, June 18th at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Right.
Josh Mecca says, was there even a good Star Wars video game to warrant excitement for this one? Chill. I'm not a gamer, so I'm just curious. Dude, let me take you back. The Super Star Wars, Super Empire Strikes Back, Super Return of the Jedi. I had so much fun with those. It's like an alternate version of the movies. Awesome.
Of course, Lewis is going
Shadows
back
of
to,
the Empire.
He's going back way far.
Shadows
He's
of
going
the
back
Empire.
to 8-bit games here.
Shadows of the
Like, yeah, I
Empire.
played
Yeah,
those
but
long
I figured it was 8-bit. I never heard of any.
Raiders of the Lost Ark and ET on Atari.
yeah.
I played
Hold on, Lunga. Where's the mute button here, Lunga?
Mute yourself, Lewis.
Yeah.
I have more knowledge in this.
Shadows of the Empire. Amazing. Battlefield. Is it Battlefront? The one on
The original
GameCube.
Battlefront.
The one on GameCube.
Nintendo GameCube?
I have Nintendo GameCube. Amazing.
Well, I think just Mike's asking like any recent games that's going to warrant excitement for this particular game.
The recent game is obviously Jedi Fallen Order.
Well, considering
I'm moving. See, Lunga, I'm getting there because
I was
the problem is
Robert, I was responding to what Robert was saying
because it's a history of a lot of good Star Wars games.
Well, that's not what he didn't ask for a history. He said there's only be good video games to warrant excitement, not every video game that you have ever played.
So considering
you're just choosing his comments. Was there even been a good Star Wars video game?
Right.
To warrant excitement for this one.
There was ever one.
The biggest Star Wars game that people really fell in love with and got mass appeal.
Star Wars.
No, it was Knights of the Old Republic.
Super Star Wars.
I would say Knights was really the game changer for Star Wars, because it was expansive. It moved away from some of the original trilogy lore. So there, and even today, there's people are like still begging for a movie to cover that era in video games for Star Wars. So I would say that's one of the bigger ones that really kind of stood on its own because it wasn't connected to the original trilogy. But EA did kind of drop the ball. Well, not kind of. They did drop the ball with Battlefront when Battlefront came out in 2005, and then Battlefront 2 with the microtransactions and all that nonsense was ridiculous. That one failed, and
I
then
don't like the gameplay in those.
And they kind of saved face a little bit with Jedi Fallen Order, the Star Wars game that recently came out.
Been spectacular. People love the game.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's this game that you guys just missed. This thing is the hottest Star Wars seller as far as video games right now. It's old school.
Star Wars arcade machine with
Star Wars arcade 1-ups.
Yeah,
super
I mentioned that.
Popular.
I mentioned that in my video when I was talking about flight simulators because the very first Star Wars game is that one, which is a flight simulator.
The only problem with this one though, it's the very first, like the Atari one. There's one where they updated it, and it's much better in my opinion. But this has all 3 films in there. This is amazing. So my birthday is coming up in November. If anybody wants to pitch in,
I'll keep that $500 for the PS5.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna buy me a PS5.
Yeah.
But look at how awesome, K-Dot, you gotta admit that's awesome right there.
I mean, I like the setup. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like,
or you could just buy the emulator. Jeez, and play it on your couch. I mean, what do you
okay, so Lunga is a type of dude that will like a blockbuster movie, right? That like the best sound and everything, IMAX, whatever. He's the type of guy. Instead of buying a ticket to watch it via IMAX, he'll go and buy it at the alley.
Are you comparing
that records
the 1980s Star Wars game to IMAX?
He's the type of dude.
Hold on, I'm talking about
the emulator's a bootleg.
Good games that are popular and use the best technology, and you're harping on this old ass Star Wars game from 1986 and you're gonna tell me I'm the guy that would rather watch a movie at home than IMAX.
Can I ask you a question? What's the best Star Wars movie ever made?
Empire Strikes Back.
You're talking about a movie from 1980? Oh my god!
Hold on. You really want to compare movies to video games? You really want to compare movies to video games?
Yeah, because the movies influence the video games. They're Star Wars, the video game, Star Wars video game.
Yeah, but the game was a bunch of green lines.
And I'm not mentioning those.
was a bunch of green lines and green dots.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Star Wars, the puppets, they're not CG. They're not good.
You can't. You are so
It's not,
apples
dude,
and oranges right now. It's
No,
not even
both
funny.
VFX. I don't know, dude. I like CG.
No.
Mizaka,
Apples-
Cha Pinks. Mizaka.
Apples,
That's way better than Yoda puppet.
apples, and
Mizaka,
oranges.
Mizaka, look
Hold
at
on. For those, hold on. For those of you, that are not familiar, for those of you that are not familiar with this game, okay,
Which game?
we have to show this because just okay. This is the game he's talking about, guys.
I remember that game. I used to play that all the time at the arcade.
Yeah.
Green lines.
It's going for $500.
You want to pay $500 for that?
Hey, listen. People are buying it like crazy, bro.
Okay, now you get what I'm saying. You can't compare Empire Strikes Back as a wonderful movie to this. I'm not going to spend $500 for it.
Shoot the walls. Shoot the walls. Shoot the walls.
I'll download it for free as an emulator and play it at home. I don't need to buy a $500 arcade machine. That might.
Wait. That's the only game that comes.
No,
with
they have more games like Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Oh, you mean it's an emulator in a big wooden box that you're paying $500?
No, it's an official. It's an official Star Wars.
Lewis,
game.
what you're paying $500 for is the whole is the box, is the package, not the game.
I don't know. I want to support
mostly the presentation.
Yeah, you get to sit down. It's nostalgic.
Presentation.
I think if one does have the room for it, like you have a dedicated game room, something cool like that, cool. But I don't know if I could do
again.
it.
As much as I'm a fan of Star Wars, honestly, I'd rather buy like a Mortal Kombat arcade machine before that.
You rather buy a Mortal
At least
Kombat?
it's more fun to play. That was only fun to play because I like Star Wars, not because the game was good.
Nah,
Sorry.
man. Everyone in the chat,
was good.
everyone in the chat, back me up here. This is awesome. Look at this. K-Dot. I know K-Dot.
Green lines. More green lines.
Look at how awesome that is.
What's
Oh
that?
yeah.
What's that thing they have for people who play video games? Those warnings, epilepsy warning. Yeah, I can't play this. I'll have an epilepsy thing, so I can't.
Lewis, you understand? Like in the late '80s, like 10-year-olds.
Look at that. Look at how sexy that
like
is.
this, right? They're like developing these things on their IBMs at home and like playing with their friends. I mean, that's
Bunda says I'm barely
technology.
1998.
1998. No, it's barely 1990 at this point.
No, that game was definitely like 84, 85.
There's a remastered one. That's way better. That's not even the one I really like.
You really can't go down from that, Lewis. So I'm hoping it's way better. I mean, there's nothing down from that. A board game. That's about all you could do to go down from that game.
Go for it, kid up.
Well, I will say this about this Star Wars Squadrons game. So when I got Jedi Fallen Order, my goodness, I got it as soon at launch, and I got the unplayable copy. And I was getting so mad at the game. It was so many glitches. I couldn't actually progress through the game. So I had to wait for patches and patches and patches. Still, my copy was still janky. So I just said, freak this game and uninstalled it. I'm hoping for Star Wars Squadrons. If I am going to get it, I may get it. I mean, I get it, but if I do get it, I think I may wait. I think for this one, I'm probably going to wait because it's EA. EA, they're sneaky. EA is insidious. They're sneaky. So
If you're an EA Origin member, you get to play it for free for the first 10 hours before downloading it.
I'm not an EA member though.
Okay.
Well,
I was just throwing it out there.
Isn't it created by is it Motive and then
EA Motive.
And EA's distributing it, right? I think that's how
EA Motive is a new division of EA.
Okay.
Tell me this sucks right now.
Wait, if you could go to Just Your Average Joe's comment really quick. He said he just had 4 seizures watching that video game play.
There you go.
Yeah, tell me this
Oh, yeah,
sucks.
look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You know what's sad? You know what's sad about this?
What?
This Darth Vader moves slower than the actual one. That's slow. Okay. I mean,
That's
if
awesome,
the
dude.
virtual Vader is slower than the actual one, who could not move, there's a problem.
Oh, he fell.
This is an awesome game. Sorry, guys.
Did half his body just disappear at the end? He looked like he got cut in half. He was like
He
floating.
became one with the Force.
His torso was just on the side. Original shot up front too is the best part.
So we know why
there's a
Lewis doesn't play
PowerPoint
video
game on
games with us
PS2,
because
I
he's literally like playing his Atari games and Commodore 64 games.
What's the
And
last?
Super
Okay.
Mario 1. Yeah, I mean,
What
it's
are
like
the
that's
last 2 Star Wars games?
Jedi Fallen Order
Jedi
and
Fallen
Star
Order.
Wars Battlefront 2.
That's 50% miss. That's what I'm talking about. The old ones. What are the last 3?
No, Jedi Fallen Order is actually it has really good reviews. People
That's what I'm
actually like that
saying.
one.
It's a 50% miss.
wait. You're
one
missing the point.
sucks. The other one doesn't.
I'm not talking about Star Wars games, just gaming in general, Lewis. I mean, I think you're still playing Pitfall.
Pitfall is actually better than. There's a reason those old games continue to wow people because they're
Slow down
better.
okay, they don't wow people. I love them because they're nostalgic. But that's all. That's where it ends. They're nostalgic, Lewis.
Okay, so why are people in their 20s buying arcade 1-ups? Because they remember playing
Why?
it in their
Because
in their
they're a
womb?
bunch of kids that have nothing to do with their money. You can get an emulator.
Okay,
You don't have to buy one-ups.
Are people buying Star Wars Fallen Order?
Yeah.
No, they're a bunch of
Yes.
kids that don't know what to do with their money. See, I could just say the same
Lewis.
thing.
Lewis.
Well,
Show me the figures
Hold
on
on,
these
let's say
millions of
K-Dot.
dollars being spent on one-ups, please.
They are, dude. They're huge. 1-ups are
Yeah.
huge, dude.
for Fallen
Go ahead,
Order,
okay, Dot.
I'm gonna have to come in clutch.
Huh?
The game is kind of overrated. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of overhyped.
Which one?
Oh, Fallen Order. It's not a
No,
it's not
but
a
it looks
bad-
great.
It looks great. That's the thing about it. It looks great, and it's the reason I want to get Fallen Order because I was like, yes, another Star Wars game with lightsabers.
Bunda, I gotta buy bootlegs if I'm sitting here buying brand new games, pre-ordering them.
So here's the deal. I work at a flea market allegedly, and I sell bootlegs to Bunda. Is that? I mean,
Look,
Lunga,
put
is
it
that
this way.
good? Does that work?
The last game Lewis played with us online was one he got a free code for. So slow your roll, okay? All right. Whereas the games I'm playing, I bought. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's why you have to pretend you liked all of them.
No, I had to buy them.
So
Okay, I don't have.
I'll
Go
say
ahead.
this about Squadrons. I mean, K Dot said, hey, the game may not be, for him, maybe not be, might not be his thing, but I've always been a fan of the dogfights, of the scenes with the pilots in Star Wars. I was a huge fan of Dark Horse Comics, X-Wing Rogue Squadron, their comic book series that came out in '95.
Those games people didn't talk about. Rogue Squadron is a very popular game as far as
That was another really popular
Yeah, I
game.
heard people like Rose Squadron.
So I'm excited for this game.
K-Dot?
Yeah, K-Dot. All right.
What do you like, K-Dot?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
You're starting
to
to
the
sound
Nerd
like
Report.
Jody a lot lately. What do you
Yeah.
like,
No,
K-Dot?
look. Let me
Trash. It's all trash.
Let me say my favorite Star Wars games right now.
Yeah.
Force Unleashed, Force Unleashed 2, which was weak compared to the first one. I liked the Battlefront on the PS2.
Oh, you mean the cannon destroying games? Force Unleashed, the cannon destroying games with the OP Jedi that literally could destroy every Jedi that ever existed because he
that was dope, man.
grabbing Star Destroyers from space and throwing them down.
Yeah, that was epic.
So that's your favorite Star Wars game?
Yeah.
With the OP clone Jedi.
Yep.
That's your favorite?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Just
Wait,
wanted to
not
clarify that.
What's your favorite Star
Court
Wars
reporter,
game,
please
Lunga?
make sure you note that K-Dot's favorite Star Wars games involve OP characters that would never.
What's your favorite
Cool
game,
OP
Lunga?
characters. Don't forget cool OP characters. All right.
My favorite games was
Star Wars.
Star Wars. My favorite Star Wars games are right now would be Knights of the
Ever.
Republic.
That's old, bro.
Dude.
I need something more modern.
You didn't let me finish number one. Okay, I was gonna say Knights of the Republic and Jedi Fallen Order. Those are my two favorite games. And Knights of the Republic, you calling it old, it was still
old, bro.
a decade after the
2003,
games
bro?
you were talking about.
2003?
Oh, right, 1986, Lewis. I mean,
Nostalgia, bro.
dude,
So you're
Don't
telling me
even.
Star Wars has not made a good game in
don't
almost
even. Don't even.
It's
Don't even.
Is 2000. It's an old game. It's a good game, but it's old.
I didn't say there's anything wrong with old. There's old, and then there's janky old. Okay, I like old classics. You like old janky shit. Sorry.
Well, look.
Here, this Robert appreciates vintage cards. Obviously, it's his handle, right, Robert?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say 60,
But Knights of the Old Republic is
67
vintage. It's old.
Nova, right?
It's a nice
67
muscle
Nova.
car. Nice little muscle car.
Okay, how about a Pinto?
No, it doesn't hold up.
So you're saying like the old classic Mario games are Pintos?
No, I'm saying that janky
But
ass Star Wars game that I only
they're-
like because I'm a Star Wars fan, not because the game was good, is janky. That's what I'm saying.
They're 8-bit though. The
Dude,
Mario Brothers
Atari
8-bit.
games were better than that. And it came out around the same time.
Atari games were not that good.
Yep, they were better. Oh my god. Wasn't he the one just talking about how Pitfall was great, Robert?
You said you like Pitfall.
Pong is still the best Atari game.
Go ahead. What is it?
Pong is still the best Atari game.
Pong wasn't even
oh.
really from Atari. That was like Commodore 64 and shit before it even got to Atari.
What is that? Lunga Commodore 64.
You don't
Probably
know?
How old are you?
Probably an old janky.
My friends
game.
are knocking down my door because they want my
Lewis, it's
Commodore
probably an old
64.
janky game.
I
No,
remember that
I'll tell you
commercial.
what one of the best systems a lot of people don't know about back in the day was Neo Geo, but it was expensive, dude. Like
What about the Tandy computer? You
Which
never
one?
heard
Oh.
Tandy?
But was it a good system though?
It was supposed to be like double considering its power. Like like it just completely demolished the Commodore 64. It was called the Tandy computer.
Oh, I don't
Like
remember
these
it.
old systems we're talking about, I'm serious. There's more computing power on the little green boards in our like Xbox controllers and PlayStation controllers than there are
Than there are in that entire system of a 64 or the Commodore computer.
Yeah.
But that doesn't merit quality though.
No, I mean the great graphics and designs coming out of the new games is what merits quality, Lewis.
So I'll say this. Look, I'm excited for it. I love I love I love piloting games like that. Even flight simulators, I still dig. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm genuinely looking forward to it.
It
I'm
looks
gonna buy
good.
it. Yeah.
It does. I think, except for K Dots, I think we can all agree. I think K Dot's on a hater streak tonight. I think so.
I haven't hated nothing. All I said was Jedi Fallen Order.
Get on. Why are you so toxic,
Overhyped.
bro? Why are you so toxic?
Toxic.
Now we know why he was kicked off Twitter.
Oh, dude.
Hey, I
has a
was
mean
defending
streak
a
on.
puppy on Twitter. I was a hero the day I got banned.
What
I
happened?
was a hero. Oh, you want to hear? You want to hear the story?
Oh, you
Louis?
were defending a puppy?
All right, so
Let's do it.
All right.
Real quick.
So
Go.
the day I got blocked on Twitter, so there was this. I saw this video of this guy. He was at the hospital with his daughter. He found out the hospital bill for his dog. Dude got mad. He lashed out on his dog, and then his daughter started pushing the dad like, "Hey, stop trying to beat up the dog and stuff." I got mad. I lashed out. Jumped into the comics. I used the R word very harshly because I was mad because I was like, the dude kind of over exaggerated, and I got mad, and I said a lot of FUs and stuff, and boom, I was gone.
That's
but
pretty.
just
Wait,
swearing
hold
alone
on.
doesn't ban you from Twitter.
Hold on. It's YouTube. Oh, ban K Dot. I'm gonna get demonetized here too because of K Dot.
What?
But he was just. Wait, you're working with Twitter now?
What?
K Dot's toxic.
I knew
He's
it.
the reason you demonetized me.
I'm the
Hashtag
hero of the story.
Cancel K Dots.
You know what? This is what happens when you're the hero of your own story. I feel like I'm in Game of Thrones. I feel like I'm supposed to be the hero, and the writer just say I'm no longer the hero.
Yeah,
This is gonna ban
Anakin
you.
believed he was a hero too.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you. Let me
Until
tell
he
you something.
sliced up a bunch of younglings, K Dots.
I'm not Anakin. I know.
That's what Anakin said. He was doing it for.
I was trying to protect the beautiful dogs of Twitter.
Yeah.
And Twitter.
He was
What I
trying
was-
to protect the galaxy.
And
That was
and
it.
baby Tuskens, he took out the
Yeah.
baby Tusken Raiders, man. They didn't do anything to anybody.
I mean, that wasn't
killed his
one of the
mama.
reasons they banned me. That sealed the deal. the biggest thing was because I had 2 tweets that blew up. It was when the Black Ariel thing came out, and I had an opinion on it.
Hold
and
on.
a lot of people probably like was reporting me and stuff.
K dot.
What?
You know, there's some tweets you're not telling us about. Swearing does not get you banned. Hold on. A bunch of FUs.
K-Dot, can I ask you a question?
And using the unliked word for mentally handicapped does not get you banned from Twitter.
Okay.
K-Dot, can I ask you a question?
About that tweet. Let me talk about that tweet.
Are you gonna go on live tonight?
No.
Damn it! I was gonna send everyone over there. I want to hear your story.
Okay, I will talk about this tweet. I can keep it G-rated. So there was a day Iggy Azalea's pictures leaked on Twitter. If everybody remembers those pictures,
I don't know who that is.
I do remember.
I retweeted some of those pictures.
Now the truth is coming out.
Yeah,
Now the real.
all I did was retweet a bunch of people on Twitter. I guess Twitter was trying to get rid of all those pictures. I retweeted it and posted it, and I got suspended for a couple of days. And then the dog thing came up. I guess that's the deal.
Okay, what else happened? What's the other?
Like we got this like 10-minute story about a dog.
And then
yeah,
I mean,
can
cover
get
up
to the
with
real
3
one.
seconds of
and
I retweeted Iggy's Neggies.
yeah, it was 3 seconds.
The explicit thing I did was retweet and post the Iggy Azalea pictures. Other than that, I'll get on Twitter.
Why are we talking about a dog?
That was the biggest side road to getting why he actually. It was like, yeah, so this dog, and then
The story,
No, the tweet about the dog is what finally got my account. Boom. But there was stuff built up for I don't know what it was, but it was probably had to do with the Iggy Azalea thing.
probably
And other people reporting my account because I had opinions about the Black Ariel thing and they didn't like that.
I went on this walk.
Yeah.
And I was walking for about 10 miles. Then I ran into this dog and we became friends. And then we were going here and he could go on and out. And he's like, and then I posted nudes. And then
then I got banned.
He started out the story, and everyone on the channel was like listening, going, "Oh, he's an animal lover. I love K-Dot.
I am an
How
animal
could they
lover.
do that to him?"
You guys, I was shocked when I seen that man beat up his dog.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say when you saw Iggy.
Yeah,
I was shocked those too. Those were
like,
amazing.
man,
Those
what
I was shocked too.
I was happy.
What are
Well, I
you
wasn't really happy. I was like,
damn them titties. What is he doing to that dog? Titties. Hey, what is he doing?
I'll be honest with you, those Iggy pictures, it was kind of really lackluster, but I just retweeted it anyways.
Why?
Just gloss over it. We'll move on.
Yeah.
We'll just go.
Hey guys,
But see, that's I got so many tweets. I probably got more than 1,000 tweets. I can't say what tweets exactly.
oh wait a minute. If you retweeted,
Oh my god.
if you retweeted those pictures, that's where you got dinged for, bro. I hate to say it.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you. You know what K-Dots, and I say this with all love. You know what he is? You know the kid in school who's always getting in trouble in school, and he's always getting dinged for this, dinged for that. Oh man, fuck this, fuck that. Oh, screw that, man. Screw these guys. They just get me on some bullshit. This is some nonsense. Nothing's gonna happen. And and one day he does something, and then you're expelled. Why? What'd I do?
What'd I do?
hey, look, in my defense, I was the victim of Twitter, man. I was trying to save
Victim of circumstance.
Twitter, and they banished me. They banished me. I was trying to help out Twitter, and they banished me. It's not my fault. Banished out videos trying to save the platform.
Oh my lord.
Let me put this into perspective for you, K-Dots. There are sex workers and cam girls who post their nudes everywhere on Twitter, and they're still there.
But they're not his. All right, let's move to the
thing.
next topic because they're gonna demonetize the channel for this too. Because they're gonna think like, yeah,
bias.
All right, check this out. So today, because I have this in the topics thing, but we gotta kind of move on. Today there was a worldwide, well, actually just mostly U.S. T-Mobile outage, but it also affected other cell phone or services and stuff. Did you guys get hit with that? I did.
I
have a non-bootleg cell phone company. So
wait, you can't make calls still, K-Dot?
I haven't tried to ever since 8 p.m. I haven't tried to make a call since.
yeah, it was weird and bad. So
I mean, the thing about it is like I wish because I was trying to go on Google to see what was going on with T-Mobile with Metro, and I was like,
Yeah.
they didn't like alert anybody. I understand they was doing maintenance. I heard they was doing maintenance on the towers and stuff, but I mean, they could have at least told somebody. Because my mom got worried, my dad got worried. My dad had to rush over to my house real quick and check in because he was like trying to call me for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's the issue. We're so used to the mobile phone now that if we call someone, we think and they don't answer, we think they died. You know what I mean? And that is, come on. Back in the day when I used to play Pitfall and Super Star Wars when there were no phones. We didn't care about
there were
that
phones
stuff.
or just no cell phones, Louis?
There were wheels.
There were phones. Every house had a phone. I mean,
but that's the thing. Yeah, it went
Not
out,
19,
and I could
19.8.
imagine that happened. What happened to UK dot is pretty much because we're relying so much on that. So it didn't affect you, Lunga. That's cool. Internet was still going on, but what about you, Robert?
No, it didn't hit me at all. I was getting text messages. I got a call. No, everything's fine.
What were you gonna say, K-Dot?
I'll say this. The only reason my dad did come because my dad's an old head and stuff, so my dad still has trouble trying to use his phone. My dad was born in the 50s, so you have to bear with him. And so when he was trying to call him for like 30 minutes, and
my dad was born in the 50s. Jesus Christ, when did he have you? When he was like 35, 40 years old?
Dang, my parents are so old. My dad is 65.
My dad was born in 52.
Hey, my dad was born in 52 also.
Did he play?
I'm 46 years old, goddammit.
My dad was born in 52.
So let me ask you, Lunga, did your dad like Super Star Wars on Nintendo?
My dad doesn't even know how to spell Star Wars. Okay, my dad's Italian, dude. Come on.
Stanley Thornton. I was born in the 50s. I have a cell phone. LOL. A great way to brag, Stanley.
Stanley Thornton.
You know how much
Stanley
my dad
Thornton right
cares?
here. Look, I was born in the 50s, molded by it. When I saw the 80s, I was a man.
My time
rises. When I got to the 2020s, it was blinding. Fuck, I love that movie.
Shouts out to The Dark Knight Rises. Shouts out to Bane.
Yeah, underrated shit. All right, last and final topic because I have to do a few things. Get ready for tomorrow. Yeah, let's do the Godzilla versus Kong has been moved to May 21st, 2021. I was expecting this, and it's actually, I could say this. It's been screened for some people, but they're still working on the music. I don't know anything about the movie, though. I don't know who wins and stuff. I think they're just going to end up fighting a common villain in it. But, and also I want to say, if you want to watch the original one, it's on YouTube.
I would. No.
It's awful. It's awful.
Kong cheat. This is why I say Kong is a cheat since he's an ape. He has hands. Kong is a cheat, and he's going to cheat so much because he has the biggest advantage. Godzilla has short arms. It's an unfair fight. But
but he just shoots,
fire,
lava, electricity, radioactivity from his mouth.
That's
not cheating, right?
That's the thing, because when Godzilla shoots his breath, he always has to charge it up, and it takes it's so overdramatic.
That's a cop-out they made up later because. Well, look, you're right, because when I was a kid and I first saw the first movie, I'm like, dude, Godzilla's just gonna burn him, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason, he didn't want to use it. He didn't use his fire. What?
And see, look, I agree that
my battery's going down.
Godzilla is going to ultimately win, because we saw in the first movie Kong, when he got hit by the helicopter blade, it easily cut into his skin. So I was like, Godzilla's breath
because Kong
put a hole in his
regular ape skin. You can cut through it.
Well, but Kong was a baby in the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how durable he's gonna get. That's unless he's gonna get powers like he had in that first Godzilla versus Kong movie
with electricity,
he was absorbing electricity and stuff.
Okay, here's an idea. You gotta
look at Kong. Kong is like Rocky. It's not about that he's the strongest. He could take a beating and he keeps getting up. That's what King Kong is.
And he's Italian. So
wow, are you calling me a monkey, Louis?
No, you're the Italian stallion, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Here's the deal, dude. Here's the deal. Who isn't okay if they do the electricity route, and kind of like they've been honoring the old films with the new Godzilla King of the Monsters. So my question is, okay, so what's King Ghidorah's powers? It's electricity, right?
Electricity, yes.
What if Ghidorah is the main villain again with other monsters, whatever, and then Kong and Godzilla are fighting in the beginning? They get this common enemy, and then freaking King Ghidorah shoots Kong with electricity. Wouldn't Kong go ape shit, pun intended, and beat the shit out of everybody?
Well, most likely it's gonna be King Ghidorah or Mecha Ghidorah.
Mecha Godzilla.
Well,
no, not Mecha Godzilla. Mecha Ghidorah, because he's gonna have a robot head.
Well, I mean, I think in this movie, because Lewis brought it up earlier, he thinks they may fight a common enemy. I'll be honest. I think they should go the Civil War route. The final battle, the whole movie should just be about them fighting it out and let it end on like a cliffhanger note, or somebody ultimately wins in the battle. There's
not gonna happen.
There's no side villain where it's like, oh, we got to both team up. I don't want to be so cliche. You know, I do want to see them fight, but I just want to see them ultimately fight it out, cause so much damage, and the movie ends on a winner. And then another movie, they team up. I think this movie just be ultimately a winner.
Well, those movies haven't been doing well in the box office, unfortunately. Go ahead, Lunga.
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna say, well, I understand where you come from. I think that would be cool, that's but you know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I know it's not.
They're gonna be fighting in the beginning of the movie and then team up at the end.
Well, if they are gonna do that, Lunga, what creature do you think they're gonna bring from the Godzilla mythos to be the common enemy they go head up with?
They're gonna bring back kids. It's gonna be Mecha Ghidorah.
That early? They're gonna do that early in this movie?
I think so. I mean, everybody teased it at the end of the last one when they had his head.
Did you guys like that movie?
It was okay. I mean,
it was good.
I thought it was really good. I don't know why. Some people thought it was really good, but I noticed most people thought it was okay.
You know what I watched today before this stream? Knives Out. And I want to know, I was going to give Rian Johnson a chance. I'm like, you know what? People talk about this movie. He's a good director. What the hell did people see in this movie? It was so predictable. Mr. Subvert Expectations.
So wasn't that good?
It was not that good, dude. It was meh.
Was Mecha Godzilla in it? Oh.
No. I know he had a janky reverse Game of Thrones chair in it with the knives facing in. That's all I know. It was like
reverse Game of Thrones chair.
In the Iron 3 had like a reverse Iron Throne, but instead of badass swords, it was like a bunch of knives.
Yeah. Speaking of Rian Johnson, no celebration, so no announcement. No announcement of his trilogy.
Good.
Which was definitely going to happen there.
Y'all can say it was Purpose saying it was dope. Robin says I'm meh. Go ahead. Still
Which
a
one?
Bad movie.
Which one?
Doesn't change the fact that it's not a good movie. You can hate me.
I mean, I think people is overhyping it because the cast of the movie was pretty good. You got some.
It was a good cast. No,
yeah,
it was a good cast.
The cast and stuff. Because that was one thing that was kind of pulling me in because I saw Chris Evans stuff. I was like, oh, the cast and stuff was pulling me in, but it wasn't.
I haven't seen it, so I can't.
Actually,
it was a good cast, but it was. Listen, Mr. Subvert Expectations and a movie that was basically like Clue. Okay, I thought it was gonna have some really big twists, and there was one twist that I didn't see, but everything else was like this is predictable.
All right. Well, Robert, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah. Are we done talking about Godzilla?
Yeah, it's Rian Johnson.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, I fell asleep. Knives Out.
Godzilla, or you don't like Godzilla?
Obviously, he's moving on. He checked out that conversation. You brought it up.
I've never been a huge fan. I know there's I know there's some hardcore dedicated fans. I've just never been one that's been into Godzilla or King Kong all that much.
You think Michael Myers will beat Godzilla in the fight?
I absolutely do. Knives Out. I thought it was okay. Wasn't like I agree with Lunga. Wasn't like one of the best movies of 2019 the way it was touted, but I thought it was good. was fun.
Yeah, but did you think it was okay because of the talent or because of the? Or
No,
because of script?
the cast is what absolutely made that movie. I'm not
Okay,
even
see?
I'm
There you
not
go.
even gonna
There
say
you go.
it was like this awesome, unique writing. But
Which
no,
proves my point. He's a
the-
janky, shitty. Janky is my word tonight, by the way. I realize I've repeated it now multiple times. But he is a shitty writer. Sorry, he's a shitty writer. He thinks
the
he's
cast
so
made it fun. The cast
Yeah.
really made the movie fun.
he's so high and mighty. He thinks he's just like knows so much more than everybody else on how to write something, and he has no idea how to write. Mister, I don't like world building. Well, yeah, we see why you don't. This is a horrible movie, and I wanted to like it. I want to say, listen, Rian Johnson just didn't know Star Wars. Let me give him a chance. People say he's a good director. Let me watch this and say, hey, you know what? He's a good director.
He's okay, not
I can't
great.
even say
not
director,
good.
writer, because he wrote that too.
Yeah,
I mean, it
So,
was
maybe it's not the directing part; it's the writing part. That's the thing I'm really mad with. Because I mean, he as far as directing goes, he sets up great shots. He knows angles. He knows cinematography. He knows how to frame a scene. He does that great. Can't write worth a shit. Sorry, but he can't.
wait, he wrote the movie too, or did he just direct?
I believe he wrote it. Let me double check this. Let me
He
fact check
probably does
myself.
have writer credits. I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah. I'm not quite sure if
I'm
he
pretty sure
had a
it
hand
was
in the
his
screenwriting.
baby inside and out. But let me take a look. Yep, director and writer Rian Johnson.
Uh,
We'll see. I mean, I didn't see the movie, and biggest reason I didn't watch it was because of Ryan. Now, it's just went off the Last Jedi thing. Not saying he can't make a good film or direct at all. It's just that whole controversy and him on Twitter going back and forth with fans and stuff, just going at people, kind of in an unprofessional way. It kind of turned me off to Ryan in some of his future works. But I don't know how Knives Out was. I don't know who to go off of. I'm not trying to say it's a good movie, bad movie, because I didn't see the movie. But
you want to know the meta part about this? I'm sorry, guys, if you haven't seen it, I might be kind of spoiling it. But it's the opening. It's the first scene, so it's not like it's a murder mystery, obviously. So it's not like people should know someone died in it. But
someone died. Wow.
The person who died, the murder mystery was surrounded around, was this award-winning, best-selling novelist who was a genius. So Ryan's first act in this movie is, let me kill a good writer. Because I can't do it. So I'm going to kill a good writer. So maybe it makes me look better. It's so meta. So meta.
if we're since we're talking about writers, David Cope is no longer writing the screenplay for Indiana Jones 5.
Ugh.
Oh, hasn't it
No.
changed a couple times now?
It's changed several times.
That's what I thought.
What was this news hit?
I guess he was doing an interview with another outlet, and since James Mangold came in, I guess he's taking a crack at it. So David Cope is no longer attached to Indiana Jones 5.
Oh, so he was working with Mangold and then he left, or he left after Mangold got added?
No, I think he was still working on it with Mangold attached once Mangold was still attached to it, or what was announced for it. But it looks like Mangold's actually gonna take a crack at it now.
Oh, at writing it.
At writing it, yeah.
Is he a good writer? Did he write Walk the Line and I was gonna say Logan? Did you write those two?
I don't know if Mangold wrote those movies.
Because
That
if he
I
did,
don't
that's
know.
cool. I still have confidence. The only problem, it's taking way too long.
It's taking really, really, really
I
long.
honestly don't.
His writing credits
Yes.
are Logan,
Nice.
Walk the Line,
Nice.
Kate and Leopold, Girl Interrupted,
Oh shit!
Copland. We're going back into the 90s now.
Yeah.
Heavy. But yeah, most recent ones was Logan and Walk the Line.
Walk the Line, I
and
love
Leopold
that
and Girl
movie.
Interrupted. Yeah, that was a good movie too.
All right, guys, listen. I would love to talk to you guys more, but keep the stuff going. I appreciate everyone who came in. K-Dot, shameless plug.
Shameless plug. You guys are checking out SJK Sanctum.
I am.
All right, that's my shameless plug. I don't want to hold you. Oh, one thing I have to say, Lewis, I finally
My
got.
God, you keep going, dude, with the plugs.
Well, I gotta say
Only
thing.
one, man.
Okay, I'll say this. I finally got my memberships for my channel.
Nice. Woo! I'm
Nice.
applauding behind that. The battery died on my camera. I forgot to plug it. But yeah, go over there, become a member, support K Dot. He's on all the time, except tonight for some reason, but he's on all the time. And if I catch him late, I make him keep going till 4 a.m. And then I don't care
It's
because I drink coffee.
My schedule.
Lunga, follow what Robin said. Shameless plug.
Catch me on a great council. I'm at a little over 700 subs. I need to get to 1,000 so I can get that sweet membership like K Dot has and Lewis has. And on Twitch, Dark Daddy Lunga, where I'm playing Jedi Fallen Order, and I'll be doing this Squadron game when it comes out as well. Because I pre-ordered it. I spent my $40 already.
Nice.
So.
Ridiculous that YouTube doesn't promote your videos. You should be past 1,000. It's just ridiculous, and I blame YouTube for that.
Seriously, the last month, it's not even hitting the algorithm. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm getting less than 100 views now on all my videos.
They say YouTube's supposed to be a search engine. Bullshit. All right, Robert, go for it.
You can find me right here on the Nerd Report. We are live Monday through Friday, with the exception of Wednesdays, talking about cool nerd stuff, video games, movies, comic books. Also at writefornukethefridge.com. And you can find me on Instagram at swinging8thnote, Robert Garcia.
Oh, you got a fan right there in the chat. You got a fan right there, Robert.
Oh, my daughter.
Woo!
Hey, it's 10 o'clock.
I wanted to make
sure.
sure I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't know if it was or if it was a troll. So I'm like, I'll let Robert address this before
I didn't even see it. I didn't see it.
Because I didn't want to like suddenly say a troll. Hey, your daughter's here, Robert. You'd be like, what? What the fuck? I'm supposed to be in bed. What the?
Dude, watch
That's
your
a damn
language.
troll.
They're underage.
Oh, no, my kids hear me
sorry.
cuss. My kids hear me cuss.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
they hear you,
Robert-
but not us.
I already figured out that Robert is a bad dad, so it's working.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw him beating him with a stick and dressing him as Ewoks.
Right, and throwing their pudding cups at him. We've already seen that.
I don't know why we were questioning if Madeline was actually related to Robert, because I mean, Robert having a fan, of course they're related.
I think they're my only fans. They are my only fans.
Just kidding.
Sometimes.
Robert has a lot of
Me,
fans.
it's the other way around. My kids well, my oldest does show up at least, but that's because he wants to be on air too. My other kids, they don't care. They don't want to watch what I do.
Yeah. Well, Robert has a lot of fans. Here's one right here. Bunda right there. Yay.
Bunda.
All right, guys. Louis Lecca in the house. Follow Nerd Report on Twitch if you can, for twitch.tv/Nerd Report. And we'll talk to you mañana. See you later, alligator.